happened during your whole career. You came out of a restaurant, Tony Roma's, I believe, got into your Cadillac and turned on the ignition, and there was a bomb in there. Tell me a little about that incident.
Well, I'm not sure if I ever turned the ignition on. The second part of your question is accurate. There was a bomb in the car, obviously. I don't recall the initial explosion. I never heard anything. What I did see was fire shooting up from the floor onto the windshield. At the time, I was probably semi-conscious. My recollection was that my car was on fire, and flames were shooting up from the left and the right and in front of me. And I attempted to open the door with my left hand. And as I did, the fires were too intense, the heat was so intense that I had to pull my left hand back. I then made one gesture with my right arm towards the lever of the door side, the driver's side, and fortunately pushed it through my shoulder against the door, and for some reason it popped open, and I was able to tumble out of the car onto the street afire.
How badly burned were you?
I don't know what the degree of the burns were. I had broken ribs. I was burned, both arms, both legs, my forehead, but the recovery was fairly quick.
Any idea who... That case was never cleared, or as authorities say, solved as to who was responsible for planting that bomb there or who actually wanted it done. Do you have any ideas on that?
I've been asked that question from probably the day of the bombing. Well, not probably. In fact, I was. In fact, that evening in the emergency room, I was invaded by the FBI, Clark County Intelligence, and many agencies thereafter, and asked the same question that you've asked me. And I've had many years to try to analyze. As you said, the bombing remains unsolved. And I really couldn't say with any accuracy who placed the bomb there, who is the one that persuaded someone to place the bomb. It would be pure speculation, and I wish I knew.
Were you thinking of revenge at one time?
I never thought of revenge because that really wouldn't be the answer. First of all, revenge on who? I wouldn't know who and where to go, for revenge.
The authorities wanted you to go in what was sometimes been described as the witness protection program, or wanted you to become an informant after that?
I was invited into that program less than 24 hours after the bombing. Carte blanche, the Riviera, you name it. Your own home, estate, horses, wineries. And I chose to remain as is.